Fire signs, what's going on with you? This is your weekly forecast. This is for July 9th to the 16th. All right, I hope that all is well with everyone out there. In the YouTube land, what's going on with you? Hey, Madison, what's happening, boo? All right now. You guys, your comments are so loving. I really appreciate. Thank you, Bold One. Appreciate that. Well, hello from Texas. So, fire signs. No, I wasn't. Um, so a lot of times when we talk about, relationships and stuff like that, we were doing a series on wife material. And one of the things that differentiated women who were married from women who weren't is that women who were married saw themselves as married, right? Hey, Sharon. So you guys, the Two of Cups is me holding on to the relationship. Then the Lovers is I'm still holding on, but I pray sometimes. And to me, the Star is I'm going to let God take over. So I let God, kind of take over my money. And I started doing what I could do, and I started seeing changes, right? So I finally took my relationship to God, or, the person that I would like a relationship with. I took it to God. And I said, hey, you know what? I can't do this anymore. Everything I do, I'm fucking up. I don't know enough about how relationships work. I don't know what to do. And a still small voice said to me, what do you want? What do you want to experience in this relationship? I was like, I want us to get along. I want us to be together. I want us to be committed. I want us to be married, and I want us to live together, and I felt like the Spirit said, how many times have you seen that? Like, how many times have you really saw you guys together, you guys getting along, married in the same house with each other, And I was like, it's always in the back of my mind, but it's mixed with other vibration of we don't get along. The relationship is not working, So that day, because I was really like emotional this Cancer season. I mean, I'm usually not emotional at all, but I've been in tears about everything. They're like, this room is so cold. There's one thing you can put. Oh, Lord Jesus. Everything is making me cry, right? So I was being really emotional about the relationship. And I felt like God, the God of my understanding, okay, everybody has their own understanding of God, but the God, my higher power was like, it kind of soothed me and had me focus on what I wanted. And what I wanted was communication, and I wanted us to see each other. I wanted us to be in each other's presence, and I want us to get along. Well, the person that I want has a lot of fixed stuff in their chart. So if the masculine energy has them fixed on things not working, they're going to stay there. So it's like, well, baby, now we're moving. Thank you so much, Lee. Right. See, Lee got it. Y'all so smart. So I took my eyes off of us not working. I took my eyes off of the arguments. I took my eyes off not deserving. And I mean, I looked exclusively at us communicating, getting along, seeing each other, getting married, being lovers, being committed. So I took a notepad and I wrote I wrote down the name and the date and I put it in my God box. You see how it automatically started happening. It was like the universe was like, oh, is that the direction you're going in now? Well, let me show you what to do. If you want to stay with not getting along with him and you want to stay with having problems, that was the business office because I just complained about something. Let me turn it off. Okay. So the universe is like, if you want to stay with having problems with your man, y'all argue, it's not working. You know, you can't control somebody else. But if I can see in the cards that this person wants what I want and they're kind of like following the masculine energy, then it's like, let me lead us to a relationship that's loving, that works, where we communicate. Okay. So this is what happened as a result of doing that. For 2 days, no, 3 days, when I wake up now, this is what I do. I wake up, I write out my financial figures, which I'm meeting, by the way, because I've been doing it every single day. I wake up and I tell my mind, I'm writing, this is how much you make a month, this is what you do, and this is what it is. So my mind is like, okay, universe is like, okay, do that. So now when I wake up, I have this relationship on my mind. I say, we are happy, we are married, we are together, and we are committed by 9:30, by 9:30:18. Yeah. So it's like now I'm given this connection with this person that I want a different direction to go in. Now, let me just say this and I'll start the reading. The minute that I begin through the prayer, through the help of God, to look at what I wanted, which is, what do you want? Don't you want to get along with your baby? Don't you want to have nice communication and talking and stuff like that? Don't you? So why focus on anything that you do not want? I don't even listen to readers that don't see us together. I will cut that reader completely off. I'll be like, no, 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 not that one. As a matter of fact, the more that I've been seeing us together and feeling it in my body, I don't really have a need to listen to readers because I feel like I already know where this is going. And you guys, let me tell you something else. Check this out. Within 48 hours of looking at what I wanted between me and baby, even our readings changed. The same readers that were saying, oh, this is doomed, within 24 hours of writing out, by my birthday, we are committed. By Christmas, we are engaged. Next June, we are married. We are a very loving couple. We are very kind to each other. We talk every single day. Every day, we are happier and happier. This shit works. Every day we feel more reinvested in the relationship. We are together for 30 years. I'm just telling the universe, this is where we're going. Then the universe began, the reading started to change. I mean, the same negative reading that was like, oh, this is not going to work. They were like the 10 of Pentacles, Empress, you know? And so it's like you come to a reading, right? And it's like, well, what are the cards saying? They're saying whatever you're saying. They're obeying you. You know, if you're like, this works, this is my baby, this is a relationship of a lifetime, that's me and baby forever. I said that. All right, I better not say that. But yeah, so let me tell you what's happening. So we're kind of like in this funk right now because last week, my thoughts were in the negative zone about relationships. So of course it manifested. And so the effects of my thoughts from last week are coming out, today. And it's like, well, but the effects of saying we communicate lovingly, we are in tune with each other and we see each other. We are with each other. This is by my birthday, we are committed. By Christmas, we're engaged. And by next year, we're married. Even if it never happens, it feels better. It feels better to me to be in that place of this is mine and it works than to be in this rattled space of I had to get, we ain't talking. I am refusing to look at anything but us having loving communication. So now what happened since then? Now look, we have not had any communication. Within 2 days, 2 days of writing out how our communication is so wonderful and how things are really changing for the positive, we did communicate and we communicated today. Now, it wasn't what I wanted to hear, but it was so loving and it was so sweet. And we communicated yesterday because I'm putting out different shit out. I'm saying to the universe, this is what's up now. Okay. I no longer want 99.1. I want 103.5. I don't want 99.1 where relationships don't work, where we're stuck, where we're not moving, where it's no, that's not my reality anymore. My reality is that my relationships are blessed and they are prosperous and we have a love of a lifetime because I've already woken up and seen myself in another century with that person. I know who the fuck that person is. I don't know if they know who I am, but I know who they are. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I don't know what happened in those other centuries, but in this century, this is a relationship of the century. We are envied and loved, and we get along, and we exchange rings. And this is the love of my life, and I'm the love of their life. You know, within 2 days, 48 hours of looking at what I wanted, I began to see. So now baby follows me. Baby, you know, like if you deal with a Pisces or a Pisces men, especially, their water is going to, water goes to wherever you are. Okay. So if you're here, water goes there. If you're here, water comes there. It meets itself at its own level. So with a water sign, you really have to direct the energy in the direction where you want it to go. And that energy needs to be, you know, this relationship works. So something happened. I didn't like it. I was in tears, but I immediately redirected my focus to we work, we're loving, we get along, we respect each other. This is my motherfucking spouse. And I'm not going to listen to anything else. As a matter of fact, do you know I can't even see people on the side readings that don't match where I am with us. So that's what's up. You know, it's you got to ask yourself, do I really want a relationship? And that's exactly what God was saying to me. You're asking me for this work, but you got to do your part. You got to feel it working. You have to see it working. You have to feel yourself respecting your mate. You have to see and feel having good love and good sex. You have to see and feel good communication. See and feel time together. See and feel relocation. So it's like, when baby said what baby had to say, I'm like, whatever, but I know what I see. And so this is what will happen. Either that person who you love will match that vibration or a vibration that is similar to what you are, you know, I mean, of course you want the one that you care about, the one that you love to match it. But one or two things happen. Either they match it or somebody else does, but at least you ain't alone. At least you ain't in a struggle. At least you look at what you want. I want a relationship. This works. We are committed by my birthday. We are engaged by Christmas and married by next year. And that's it. That's it. I don't want to hear, even in the car, I'm not looking at anything else. As a matter of fact, you know what I did? My teacher called it a card spell. I took out all the cards that represent marriage and a relationship, and I have it lined up on my desk. So every time I see it, every time I look at my desk, I see the Empress, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. And so when I walk in my room, that I bring that feeling in. It's like it will be nothing else but us loving each other. Okay. All right. Now, that's what's up. And people who have those good relationships, that's what they did, whether they know it or not. Because I can tell you, as a woman who's really loving, her finances, I've worked to get my finances the way they are. I looked at it every morning. I talked about it. I wrote about it. I visualized it for years until I started getting up on it. And then it started happening like it wasn't shit. I mean, 2 days of seeing us communicating well. So it wasn't what I wanted. I wanted us to communicate more, but baby was right. There was some shit that was left over from what we have been focusing on that kind of came into next week. But watch the weeks now be so beautiful. So beautiful, because that's all I'm experiencing. All right. Now, with that said, let's see what's going on with you guys. Okay. That's too much. Fire signs. We are doing fire signs. What does it say? It says, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's talk about the future and how wonderful it is. You should write out the wonderful qualities about your partner that you like and read them. Because you know what I did? I asked the cards, how does this person feel about me? And I'm like, God damn, well, if somebody feels like that, it's worth the fight. But there will be nothing else but relationships that work. If you know somebody who is in a relationship that works, they saw it first, they felt it, they embodied it, Now, fire signs, you guys, wait a minute. There, so I heard a reader talk about how somebody from our past was coming back. See, okay, Ange, thank you for your super chat. As far as you cutting somebody off, that's a good example right there. Like that, I can't really tell you what's right for you because I don't know you, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not down with that no more. I saw in the cards that there was somebody that was going to ride with me and we was going to ride or die, right? And that's what I manifested. And I'm not going to see anything else but that. Thank you. I don't know if you were right, Ange. Let's see. No, it looks to me like you should still hang in there. It looks like you get a lot of motivation from this person. See, now look at this. See, now that's positive. You know what's positive? What's positive about that situation? About number one, I'm going to say this and I swear I'll start your reading. Within 2 days of focusing on communication, there was communication within 24 hours. Okay. Baby is so sweet and so loving and so forgiving. And, what I'm learning is the consequences of my behavior, which is thinking and focusing on shit that I don't want. It's going to give me shit that I don't want, So it's like we talk. You know what I did today? I'm so serious about us talking regularly. When I came to work this morning, I put a headpiece in my ear as if I was talking to baby. And I had a conversation exactly how I wanted to have. And I'm not going to accept anything else. I'm not accepting readings that say anything different than that. I'm not accepting nothing but what I see. And what I see is that my relationships are prosperous and blessed. And you guys write out the wonderful things about your partner. Like baby is so forgiving and loving. And even though, things were little rough with us, baby spoke to me with so much love and respect. And I told baby, I was like, I'm in tears. I hate that we're right here. But last week, when I was in the sabotage mode, I probably would have said something to sabotage it. But since I'm in this we work mode, it's like, okay, baby's right. Let me just do something. So I got myself all busy this weekend, so I won't think about it. Hanging out with folks. Oh, don't call yourself wrong, baby. I mean, I'm just saying, right. Thank you. All right. So I'm not feeling those cards today. Let's do the moon goddess cards. All right. So we're looking into fire signs and we are looking at relationships that work. Yeah. Vibrational match with people who feel deserving. That was another thing too, feeling deserving of it. I had to, when I was looking at the relationship working, I had to take it in and I was in tears. Oh, was I in tears taking it in? All right, so fire signs. We are looking at, I would go back to seeing things being fine, Morrison, and I would only focus on how fine things are. And this place where you're at right now, this I don't know, he's deployed overseas. He's giving me mixed messages. I most definitely would stop looking at the mixed messages and I would listen to the clear messages. All right. Justice. Yeah, you will get justice in this situation. You will get justice. And you know what? As you begin to change what you focus on, your cards will change right in front of you. It is deep. It's deep. You start focusing on the clear messages that he's giving and why you love him and why this can work. Either somebody will come along that will match your positivity about relationships, or he'll just switch up. It's amazing. I've been listening to Abraham Hicks again. It works for careers too. Yep. Hey, love and light. All right. Oh, look at the Queen of Wands is the first card for you. This is a woman of action. This is the Queen of Action, right? So this is a Leo. Hi. So this is a Leo, a Sagittarius, Aries, mainly Leo though. And somebody is really respecting you guys and they hold you in high regards. It's like you made somebody respect you, and so they are respecting you. So we have the sun here, the sun's energy here. So somebody is bringing light to a situation. Somebody is really feeling you. Let's lay out the cards and see what we have here, because we're going to do your life purpose and how they're feeling you. All right, so for the week of the I keep forgetting the week, you guys. So let me stop saying that, right? I'm remembering the week is the 9th through the 16th. Things are looking good, okay? Things are looking good this week. It looks like you guys are, you might do some work. I don't know. What I'm seeing here is you guys are on top of your game, okay? You're on top of your game. You guys could be going back into painting. Somebody could be relocating, or there might be a new way of making money. But I see your positive thinking is going to create unlimited possibilities with someone who really cares deeply for you and who's going to be bringing in a message. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or anyone really. But I see that, you're going to really be in your own for a while. You're going to be on top of your game, maybe ministering to people, talking to people. But the Queen of Wands is looked at as, for me, the woman of a man's dreams, okay? Other people say the Queen of Pentacles, but I think the Queen of Pentacles is boring as fuck, right? But whatever. To me, as an air sign, of course, I think fire signs are exciting as fuck. Like they think the same about air. So Fire signs, you guys are going to be on top of your game. People are going to be listening to you. You're going to be taking a lot of action. And it's clarified by the Knight of Wands. So you guys are going to be, maybe for this weekend or so, you guys are going to be out and about on the town doing you. I do see a lot of people being interested in you. I see a fire sign and an earth sign, a water sign maybe, one of the fixed signs. But I see you doing what you need to do to stay on top of your game. Some of you might have some type of position as a supervisor. You guys may be promoted. But for you to come in your own element, it's like you're taking a lot of action. And it's clarified by the double action card. So there's Sagittarius might be in your life. So you could be with the Sagittarius, a Leo and a Sag, or you could be with the Sagittarius. It could be two fire signs together. Anyway, the overall energy in regards to how your partner is viewing you as the woman that they want to have a connection with. Okay? They're viewing you as the top woman that they want to have a top connection with. They are also seeing you as, oh, this deck has princesses. I see. Okay, this deck doesn't have pages. Okay. They see you as somebody who's really hot, who they want to create, like on this canvas, they want to paint a life or create some type of life with. Kind of like what I was just saying, how, you know, we take this canvas and we create what kind of life we're having. I do feel like there will be some grounded communication and some type of grounded start that they want to make with you and take with you. I feel like there's somebody who's coming in, who's bringing their heart with romantic interest in you. It looks like a flight. I see somebody flying. This is definitely a flight. That's a lot of action. So somebody could be traveling. Somebody may want to travel to see you. Somebody could be talking about travel with you. But for next week, your partner is looking at you as the woman who they want to paint a future with, and a woman who they want to have just unlimited potential with, because they feel like they're in love with you. And they are going to bring a message to you stating this. Okay? So they see you as somebody that's hard to get. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Because, you know, usually the Queen of Wands, usually Leos, they kind of stay with the same mate. I've seen Leos with people for 20 to 30 years because they're fixed. And so we have Aries too. Aries is not fixed, but I see them with people for years and years. The Sagittarius is coming in with the fixed air. Okay, so yeah, some of you have found the woman of your dreams or somebody who you really want to be with. Now, others of you, you feel like somebody is the person of your dreams, but they're not being stationary, like they're gone or they're in flight, or there's something that feels like it's amiss here. And that means some of you have been looking more at the lack of what you want than at what you want. So with the knights coming in, a lot of you are looking at the lack of what you want, as because, you know, we want the kings to come in. The knights are okay. But with you coming in as the Queen of Wands, you're going to handle this action here. So somebody is coming in and they're seeing you as somebody who's hard to get, but they are creating something, you know, like they're taking this canvas of life and they're creating. They want to create something with you. Let me clarify this Ace of Pentacles. But sometimes it's like somebody wants you to move in with them. Let me just clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. Somebody is very clear about the direction that they want to go with you. They're very clear about it. And they're really clear about cutting all type of excess away from this relationship. And they're going to be coming in, bringing their heart, telling you how they feel, telling you what they want. All right? So that's what I see happening. That's how your partner is going to be viewing you, as the person that they want to build something with. and they're going to be telling you this. You're going to get a message about how they want to have a new start. So like the knight is running towards the Ace of Pentacles, towards building something that they create. So somebody is going to be doing some pretty clear manifestations or attraction. Oh, Maria. Okay, yeah, I've been wondering where you've been, baby. I'm glad you're here. You want to meet in person? Okay, so if like the hope is not the same, thank you, Maria. I don't have to be fake with you no more because I feel it. Um, so the person who said you hope once you meet in person, you have that talk about what's going to happen with us. So the way that you can change that is I'm so glad that we had a talk in person about what is happening with us. And I feel so good. I mean, I'm telling you, because everybody wanted to know how I got that good man. I'm telling you, this is exactly what I did. I already started seeing him there and pretending. Oh, okay. Oh. I already acted like he was there. And I mean, everything I'm telling you now is what I did for the person that I was with for 10 years. I started seeing him there, started talking to him in the house, started talking to him on the phone before he was there. And do you know some of the shit that I used to talk to him on the phone about? We literally talked about when he came into my life. Everything. I was like, this is what I feel. I just practiced the feeling. Now I'm practicing the feeling that my spouse is at the house when I get off of work. Because it's going to probably take about a year to get that. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I'm going to do the extension here. So right now I'm seeing that you guys are going to be on top of your game, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. You're going to be on top of your game, manifesting something. You're going to be into some real queenly action. And it looks like it may come and go. So it's action that comes and goes. So this might be a part-time job, something you do on the side, something new is coming up. Also, you guys may be leaving something behind that is not coming in as commitment. Okay. But for the most part, I see that most of you, your partner, you could be partnered up with an earth sign, but I see a water sign, or I see someone with romantic energy, watery energy. If they are another sign, they're going to be watery with you. Okay. Because we're still going to be in Cancer. So they're going to be very emotional about how they feel about you, about what they want to create with you. And they're going to communicate this to you. Every time I see this card, it happens. Yep, speak as if. Okay, I can't wait to read you guys' chat comments later. I love reading them. I really do. I get so much out of it. Some of you guys are real smart, and I take in stuff that you say. Hey, is that my Scorpio up in the house? My Scorpio's in the house. Hey, Scorps. You know, I got to thank Scorpios. Hey, yeah, Nikki. And I did look for tuition for children. And yeah, it's about tuition for a private school in Texas is about $863 each, which ain't shit. I mean, not for education. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys. Oh, thank you so much. You should feel it. It feels so nice. It really does. I hope that's not real. Okay, you go, hey, Hustler Jones, Tarot. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading today. Remember, don't focus on anything that you don't want. Thank you. You focus on what you want. Write down what you want. Put it in the prayer box. Oh, Angela, thank you so much. There you go. There you go. Now, see, you see, this season is beautiful. Like, you know what? Yeah, we had a rough patch, but our new patch is so amazing. It's so amazing how we could come from such a rough situation to such something so blessed and so beautiful. It's so amazing how loving and sweet and kind our connection is and how it has grown to become. I know that I deserve this. And I know that I live to make baby happy and baby lives to make me happy. And we were never supposed to be alone because God says in his word, it's not good for man to be alone. Thank you so much. And oh, in my vision, today in my car, baby was right next to me. So I talked on the phone as if I had left the house, and then I started talking to baby as if baby was right there. Now, so what's going to happen? It's not controlling people, it's controlling you. It's like now, it's not controlling anybody else. It's like, I'm not going to feel bad. I'm not going to feel feelings about relationships not working. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to a place where, let me say it again, by my birthday, we are committed. By Christmas, we are engaged. And by next year, we're married. And so what's going to happen is either this person will meet that standard or somebody else will. But whatever the case is, no more rejection, no more shit not working, no more changing lovers. I am so over changing a lover. Like I'm so over that. I want one person and that's it. But you know what I'm saying? So over that. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed your 36-minute talk. I better go before I got to conserve my energy. All right, love you. See you soon.